turned off my internet here, so I've got a jetpack sitting on the window, so it's not bad. So hopefully it makes it. Otherwise, it might be more than good for me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can you hand me that quick? I can get out of the way. The extension cord. I brought it for something else. I didn't need it.
Put it on the wheel. Was that the wheel?
No, you're good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Great Northern Conference Girls Swim Meet between the Antigo Red Robins and your Medford Raiders. Medford High School, Antigo High School, the Great Northern Conference, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes and coaches at all interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner so that everyone may enjoy the contest. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem.
Welcome to the Raider Pool as we get set for swimming here today. As we will get going right away with the girls' 200-yard medley relay. Lane 2, Tori Nix, Jada Fricklin, Layla Peterson, and Candace Hanel. That is Medford B. Antigo A in lane 3. That's Holland Tainer, Alexis Fetterman, Chloe Tainer, and Alyssa Jansen. Lane 4, that is Medford's A. That is Sydney Spurl, Chelsea Gaybauer, Chiara Diarenzio, and Sophie Spurl. And then in lane 5, that is Antigo's B. That is Elizabeth Griff, Eleanor Tessler, Midori Santiago, and Avery Fetterman. And we're underway in the first race of the day. Starting out with the backstroke and the early lead for Antigo's A. That is Holland Tainer out in front. She will make the turn first. Bring this one back. She's going to have about a body length lead coming back along the near side of the pool. She's going to come in here and make that turn, and we'll get our first swap out here as Alexis Fetterman into the pool along with Chelsea Gaybauer on the breaststroke. See if Medford can gain any time here on the first two. On first, looks like they are a little bit. This is one of those relays where each leg can make a big, big difference. As Medford has cut that down to about a half body length, and Gaybauer now looking to pull in front. We're going to see as they come to the line here. Gaybauer will be in front lane 4, 33.46 on that one, 38.28 for Antigo. And now we are on to the third leg. And Antigo, they will come to the line. Antigo will turn first. This is going to be really close coming in. It's like Antigo will pull back in front. Good job here. That leg will go 26.76, Medford 29.11. And now on to the freestyle. Swinging this one back around. It's holding pretty steady at about a body length. See what comes out of the turn. Medford cuts that one down a little bit. It's going to be, but not able. Better underwater, but not better above. And Antigo is going to take the first event of the tournament. They will touch in 201.67. Medford's A will touch in 203.88. Medford's B will touch in third. That will be 213.86. And then we will swing back around to Antigo's B. Just finishing up the race. They will look maybe to keep this under 2.5. They will 227.15. And that will bring us to what is technically event 4. The girls' 200-yard freestyle. That is Cody Rappy in lane 2 from Medford. Alexis Fetterman, lane 3 from Antigo. Tana Rappy of Medford in lane 4. Holland Tainer of Antigo in lane 5. And Aaliyah Gallen of Medford. She is in lane 6.
Lane 3, Alexis Fetterman. Lane 4, Tana Rappy.
So 200 is 4 trips up and down the pool.
Lane 5, Holland Tainter. Lane 6, Aaliyah Gallen.
They verify a few details. Sure, here it looks like it's more maybe timing issue. Now we're ready to go. And we are underway. Early lead out there for Holland Tainer in lane 5, being pulled back in by Tana Rappy. Out of that one, it's going to be a close race there. Maybe a little bit of an early jump, but Medford 2-3. Rappy maybe holding off for a later position as they will come to the flip. And back down again. It's still a lead there for Holland Tainer there in lane 5. Very tight race between her and Tana Rappy in lane 4. As we come up to the midway point here. Holland Tainer holding that lead. It's a tight race between Rappy and Rappy. As they will touch, it will be lane 5, 33.19, 33.85 in lane 4, 34.20. So second best time going in lane 2. Couple more racers a little bit further behind, but now Tainer starting to spread out that lead a little bit here. Came in without a time. Tainer now a little over a body length lead as we will get our final split time here. Split for that lap. That will go, Tainer will touch first, 33.53, 35.74, and 35.82 for the two Medfords, for the Rappies. Tainer way out in front. She will turn that one here. And she is going to take the race, barring a really strong comeback here from either of the Rappies. It's going to be Tainer from lane 5. She will take and touches in first, 209.30. A race between the Rappies. It looks like it might actually be one here in lane 2 by Cody Rappy, 215.48. Lane 4, that is Tana Rappy, 217.19. And now we got our final two swimmers to finish here in lane 3. That will be Alexis Fetterman. She will come in fourth, 2:32.29. And we will catch up with our final swimmer. That is Aaliyah Gallen. She will hit at 2:48.30. And on to event 6, girls 200 individual medley. As we clear the pool. 4 racers in this one.
Event 6, girls 200-yard IM varsity. Lane 2, Chelsea Gaybauer. Lane 3, Midori Santiago.
So lane 2, Chelsea Gaybauer. Lane 3, Midori Santiago. Sydney Spurl of Medford in lane 4. Elizabeth Greif, she's in lane 5. And actually 6 racers. Mackenzie Peterson of Medford is in lane 6. And we are underway. Looking early lead for the Raiders. Actually, 2 Raiders out in front. Coming back. We'll get our first splits here as it looks actually like lane 2. That is Chelsea Gaybauer might have the early lead. We'll see 32.99, 33.29. So less than a half a second between them as they switch to the backstroke. Antigo a little bit further behind, but this is another one of those races where places can change quickly. Fighting the way through the turn. As we see lane 4, that is Sydney Spurl now starting to pull out in front. As we will come back around for another touch. Yep, Spurl 37.83, lane 2 40.01, so about a 2-second lead as we switch over disciplines yet again. And things tighten up. But the 2 Raiders way out in front. Raiders looking to go 1-2 here as they make the turn. Bringing it back along, and now things tightening back up. It might come down to the freestyle between Gaybauer and Spurl. As they will come and touch. Just over a quarter second between them, and now you see Gaybauer within the freestyle. She's going to start pulling away. Or excuse me, Spurl start pulling away. Got my lane assignments mixed up here. Spurl. Sydney Spurl will take the 200 IM time of 50. Oh, didn't register. Second time coming in. Second. No, there it goes. 237.19, 238.18 for Chelsea Gaybauer. Catch up with our third place finisher. That will be in lane 3. Be Midori Santiago. Excuse me. Third actually over there in lane 6. Raiders go 1, 2, 3. Mackenzie Peterson took third. Midori fourth. And then Elizabeth Griff will touch in number 5. That will be at 3:13.94. Excuse me. Next up, one of only 2 JV races here today. We will have the 50 freestyle JV. 1 trip up and down the floor. Up and down the ice. Pool. I'll get to the right surface at some point. Up and down the pool. I don't know why I said ice. It definitely does not feel like ice weather in here.
Girls 50-yard freestyle.
So it's going to be 3 Medford swimmers. Lane 2, Maida Decker. Lane 3, Autumn Vensky. And lane 4, Elizabeth Bartnick.
Lane 4, Autumn Vensky. Lane 6, Elizabeth Bartnick.
And we're going to set that set down for a second.
So I can unplug it if I need to over there?
Yep.
Okay, did you, when you first plugged it in, did you like move it back and forth?
I switched between both of them a few times.
Yeah, but like, because it sits there all year.
Oh, sure.
Roads,
Okay.
So you're literally going to take yours
And like in and
like,
out, in and out.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what we did last year. So
Okay.
you're good. I'll go try it right now, see if we can get it for you, but
Perfect. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. We had a few network issues earlier today, trying to see if we can get those figured out. Get you a little bit better product here after the break.
Event 8, girls 50-yard freestyle, varsity. Lane 1, Eleanor Tassler.
I'm not even getting it.
Lane 2, Kiara DeLorenzo. Lane 3, Alyssa Jansen. Lane 4.
All right, girls 50-yard freestyle varsity. Lane 1, Eleanor Tassler from Antigo. Lane 2, Chiara Arienzo from Medford. Lane 3, Alyssa Jansen of Antigo. Lane 4, Sydney Spurl of Medford. And lane 5, that's Avery Freeman of Antigo. Lane 6, Layla Peterson of Medford. And we're underway. Just 1 trip up and down the pool. Very quick event. And that's going to be an early lead for Medford here in lane 2, but it's really tight. Making the turn there in lane 2, that is Chiara D'Arenzo. She's going to try and hold on to this one, but now she's getting some pressure from a teammate over there in lane 6. That's Layla Peterson. This one all about the jump. Medford will go 1-2 as D'Arenzo and Peterson go 1-2. Third goes to lane 3. That is Alyssa Jansen of Antigo. 4th place goes lane 4, Sydney Spurl. 5th goes to lane 1, Eleanor Tassler. 6th in lane 5, that is Avery Fetterman.
We will now take a 15-minute
And we will take a break here.
water, 5 minutes out.
So that'll give us a chance to mess with the internet a little bit, and we'll be right back. Okay. 100 butter, 100 free, 100 free.
Things never seem to work right when you need them to.
Well, it's the moisture. The connection corrodes, and then it stops working, and then they got to go in. And for like the 3 swim meets a year we do. But I've got my little internet source all the way over there. You can see it in the window. It's working.
Camera's on my face.
She actually said
try this.
I splooshed my phone in the road crater? Am I covered or no?
Well, hey Carm, you're never gonna believe this. A sturgeon just hit my Chevy. Am I covered or no?
Interesting. And yes.
Hey bud, I had a couple 30 packs explode in my garage. Am I covered or no?
I've been there before, bud. It's a sad day.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, ever eat a brat and drive?
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better.
And that has stayed with me throughout all of these years because I thought it was the funniest thing. I don't remember much from my 8th grade year, but I always knew no matter how bad of a mood I was in, I always had a smile on my face in her class. I always looked forward to her classes because I knew she would do anything to make sure we had fun in her class. I chose Mr. Buchan. Although he's not technically a teacher, he's a librarian. Mr. Buchan has definitely had the biggest impact on me for the past 4 years. In study hall, if I have nothing to do, I can always go and gossip with him. This is a secret, I don't know if I can tell, but last year, every single day, he would save me a cookie so that I would have a cookie in the afternoon. And he's definitely feeding into my cookie addiction. Thank you, Mr. Buchan, for always being an amazing librarian and a friend. I chose Miss Kirsten, who happens to also be my foster mom, so thank you so much for everything you've done for me. Thank you for always having my back and always having my shoulder to cry on. You and your whole family are the sweetest people I've ever met in my whole life, and I'm just glad I got to be part of your family as well. You are an amazing person, you know how to understand people, and you are always there when someone needs you. I admire you for always bringing up a big smile and happiness everywhere you go. For my teacher appreciation, I have chosen Mr. Randall. Mr. Randall is my XLT teacher for all 4 of my years here. I will never forget how much I enjoyed going into XLT every day, whether we would listen to our live song, aka Wolf Totem by the Who, or the useless brackets about the best cookie or ice cream flavors. I will always go to him for advice or just to talk about random things, as he is almost always willing to talk. If I had something going on or I needed to talk to someone, I always went to him. He would always be willing to listen and share his thoughts on something and give good advice as to how to deal with it. I just want to say thank you for always being there and caring. And lastly, thank you for making my years of high school so enjoyable. It's something I will never forget. My teacher is Mr. Papp. Mr. Papp couldn't be here tonight, but shout out Mr. Papp for being my favorite teacher. I didn't really like his class, but he made it fun by being funny and letting us have fun in his class. I've known Mr. Papp since I was around 10 years old when he was helping coach one of my softball teams. Thank you, Mr. Papp, for making my junior year more enjoyable.
Another round of applause in honor of all of our teachers.
Well, good news, we got the internet to work. Thank you to Ted Wilson for getting our connection fixed and working. We are still in our break, but that's kind of why we disappeared to commercial there for a little bit. Had to run over and move my computer for a second. But coming out of the break, we will head to the girls' 100-yard butterfly varsity coming up, and they're going to get it set here in a moment. 4 racers in this one. Lane 2, Layla Peterson of Medford. Chloe Tainter of Antigo is in lane 3. Chiara D'Arienzo of Medford is in lane 4. And Alyssa Jansen of Antigo is in lane 5.
Lane 5, Alyssa Jansen.
Just a little bit more. Teacher Appreciation Day today as well. We'll see those throughout the year. As they get set for butterfly. And we are in the pool. Clock does not start because I was not set up right for that. So we will not have an on-screen clock for this race, but we'll keep an eye on the clock on the far wall. First race, the early lead there in lane 3. That is Chloe Tainter of Antigo. Hanging right with her in lane 4, that is Chiara D'Arienzo. Looking to make the turn, and it's an early lead there in lane 3, 28.78. A full almost 3-second lead here as Tainter looks to run away with this one. Keeps it moving. As we look for the final time here, coming in, it will be an Antigo win. That will be 1:01.62. Medford will go second and third. Second, 1:09.34. That is Chiara D'Arienzo. Third place, lane 2, that is Layla Peterson. And fourth place in lane 5, that is Alyssa Jansen. And that will move us on to the girls' 100-yard freestyle JV. Three racers, all from Medford in this one when they come out of the pool. You're not allowed to leave the pool till you're excused on these races to make sure you don't accidentally interfere with somebody else. We got the 100, and then we have the 500, the long one. And then it is a quick race to the finish.
Event 11,
So JV here. We're going to set the headset down for the JV. We'll all be back for the varsity.
Lane 4, Chloe Pipcorn. Lane 6, Mega Decker. Event 12, girls 100-yard freestyle, varsity.
So now we come back in for the varsity race. Elizabeth Greif of Antigo, she is in lane 1. Sophie Spurl of Medford is lane 2. Chloe Tainer of Antigo's in lane 3. Cody Rappy of Medford's in lane 4. Mindori Santiago of Antigo is in lane 5. Cadence Hanel of Medford is in lane 6.
Lane 5, Midori Santiago.
Wait for him to go through the introductions here in the pool.
Lane 6, Cadence Hanel.
Takes their spot. And we are off. Early lead in the middle for Antigo. And it is neck and neck coming out of the turn. That is Chloe Tainer and Cody Rappy. Tainer with a little bit of a lead here as we come to the halfway point. It will be 21 hundredths of a second between them. And it is getting tighter on the second lap. It is going to come right down to this turn here. The flip looks like Cody Rappy might have come out ahead. Can she hold on to this lead coming down the final stretch? Rappy with an arm length lead, but it is slinking. Coming in, she will touch in first. 101.11, 101.87 for Chloe Tainter in lane 3. Third place goes to lane 2, that is Sophie Spurl. Fourth place in lane 6, that's Cadence Hanel. Fifth place in lane 5, that is Mindori Santiago. And sixth place coming in lane 1 is Elizabeth Greif of Antigo. So Medford goes 1-3-4 in that race. And we reset now for the long one, the 500. Making sure there are no violations. Give our thank you to Ted, and then we will see his team out on the football field tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Big matchup with the Merrill Blue Jays. That is a 7 o'clock start from Raider Field. And then we'll have highlights from cross country in Colby. That will start in That will start at 10. We'll have highlights of that for you on Saturday. So busy end of the week for us. So the 520 lengths of the pool, 10 trips up and down. 3 racers for this one: Mackenzie Peterson in lane 2 from Medford, Avery Fetterman of Antigo in lane 3, and Jada Frickland of Medford. She is in lane 4. This is one of those races that can quickly get out of hand, so we'll do our best to keep up with it. Then we've got the 200 freestyle relay, the 100 backstroke, the 100 breaststroke, and the 400 freestyle. To wrap up the meet and wrap up our live schedule for today. Not a whole lot going on this Thursday. We will swing by down in Spencer, Edgar and Spencer in volleyball down in the Dome. Get some highlights of that for you, but otherwise we're done. And we are underway. Zoom in a little bit here with just the 3 swimmers. They will stay relatively tight early here as the lap numbers getting dropped down in front of them. Early lead for Jada Frickland of Medford. In fact, both Medford swimmers out in front here in the early going. Not necessarily a signal of how well you're doing early in an endurance race. 33.63, 33.38, 34.46, all pretty close. In a race where your times are measured in 6 minutes. So we go now. They finish length 3. 17 more lengths of the pool to go. Back through, it is still the 2 Medford swimmers leading. It is still Peterson and Frickland. Peterson actually out in front right now. We'll see, time should still be pretty close. 37.32, 37.91, 37.64 as you go across the pool. So in fact, on that split at least, Fetterman pulling into second. 15 lengths to go. So we go back and forth. At least it's staying close, as now you do start seeing Mackenzie Peterson pulling away just a little bit. 39.34 on that lap, 38.88 in lane 3, 40.15 for Jada Frickland on that lap. So best time there going to Avery Fetterman, but they are all staying pretty close. Fetterman now moves into second place overall. The old board used to give us total times. This one gives us lap times. As Peterson continues to stretch out a little bit of a lead here. She should have the best lap time coming in here. Here in lane 2, that will be 39.34, 42.7, and 45.8. So only one still under 40 as we are approaching the midway point of this race. And you start seeing it spread out just a little bit here. Peterson still out with the lead. See if she can maintain that. Avery Fetterman putting a little bit more pressure on Peterson. Peterson came in without a time in seeding, so that's why she's in lane 2, and she will turn here. A 39.40 for her on that lap, 40.18 for Fetterman, and Frickland 49.9 on that lap. So Peterson stretching that lead on each lap, and it's exactly what you want to see as we pass the halfway point. So Peterson, now that lead's starting to come down just a little bit here. We'll see with the lap times as they come in for another check. 47.7, 39.91 for Feddersen. So she cuts a little under a second off the time. 41.32 over in the far lane for Fricklin. Is there enough time for her to pull her in, or does Peterson have another gear as Fetterman continues to cut into that lead? Now just about half a body length. You don't want to get scared either. One of the advantages of swimming, you don't get to see your competitors all that well when you're in the pool. So you can't know that they're sneaking up on you to try and maybe force something a little bit here. You just got to swim your race. 44.6 compared to a 46.4. So Peterson actually extends out the lead by about 0.2 of a second there. Over Fetterman, Frickland well behind at this point as we hit the 3/4 mark. Come back down the pool. See, as that lead does come back out, should add to it here again for Peterson. The turn, she gives us a 44.3 compared to a 48.0, so adds another 37 hundredths of a second. Still close as we hit length 17. We will get one more check-in before the final. That lead is starting to suck back in just a little bit again. But now Peterson extending it back out. Peterson definitely better at the surface. Fetterman definitely better in the water in terms of like on the turns. 49.8 compared to a 41.08. So another extension of the lead there for Peterson. Final lap, can Peterson hold on? She's got about a body length lead here. Peterson starting to lose that lead just a little bit. Does she have enough to hold on? Now she's going to put it in that extra gear. Doesn't look like Fetterman's got something to chase her. Peterson's going to take the 500. Final time, 6:26.93. Fetterman will come in 6:32.25. And then Jada Frickland will be your final finisher. She will get third place, 6:40.10. So both Fetterman Fetterman under her time in that one. Peterson did not have a time listed on the heat sheet. But now we switch over to the girls as soon as they let them clear out of the pool. Now a conversation here between the two officials. Now they let them clear out. Water. So we will have lanes 2 through 6 on this one. So Medford's got 3 teams in this one, Antigo 1, so that'll give them some points for the meet. We do have one more swim meet coming up yet this year. Got to check when that one is. That is Lakeland coming up on the 17th of October. When Lakeland comes to town, we will be in the pool before we head out to the football field, out to Raider Field for some boys soccer. Clock ticking, still dealing with I think we get another little break here, or maybe dealing with the timing software just a touch. Mind you, as I said, we got football tomorrow. Merrill comes to town. Last year of Merrill just being a football participant in the GNC. Coming up next year, Merrill will be a full member. GNC will expand out to 8, so we'll get to see them in the pool every other year. Gets the GNC swim. I believe that will get it to 7. No, 8 or 9 even, with I think Lady Smith still in. Now I have to look that up. All right, we're going to look up here real quick because I am not sure if they stuck around or they switched.
Event 16, girls 200-yard freestyle relay.
As we switch over to the 200. Yeah, Colby Abbey, Lakeland, Medford, Rhinelander, Antigo, Ladysmith, Mosinee, Tomahawk. You'll add Merrill into that for next year. But we get... So 3 Medfords and an Antigo. Lane 2, Medford, that's Sophie Spurl, Candace Hanel, Mackenzie Peterson, Jada Frickland. Lane 3 is Antigo, Holland Tainer, Avery Fetterman, Alyssa Jansen, and Chloe Tainer. Lane 4 is Medford's A, Cody Rappy, Tenna Rappy, Tori Nix, Chelsea Gaybauer. And in lane 6, that's Medford C, Aaliyah Gallen, Autumn Vensky, Elizabeth Bartnick, and Chloe Pipcorn. And we are underway. So it's 200, so it's 50 for each, so we go quick. First turn here, it's going to be an early lead for lane 3. That is Antigo. Looking to get some more points here. Medford, though, just with more teams in this, as they'll be the first into the pool. 26-4-2, 27-8-2. And Antigo continuing to extend out that lead. But Medford tightening it up here in lane 4. That's Tanner Rappy. Tanner Rappy will come out of the turn with the lead. Get that lead ahead before you get to Chloe Tainer. It'll be Alyssa Jansen here for the Raiders going in for, Tori Nix for the Raiders. Alyssa Jansen for the Red Robins. Nix extending out that lead further. They can hold that lead. It would be a huge get for the Raiders to get first here. They had some trouble in the early freestyle events. You do have Chloe Tainer going into the pool. She'll be facing off with Chelsea Gaybauer. Final lap, Gaybauer will get a bit of a lead. See if she can hold it. It's going to be about a body length. But Tainer already cutting into the lead. Gaybauer. It's going to be about half a body length when she turns. Gaybauer, a good turn. Tainer loses what she'd gained, but she's pulling it in quickly. Gaybauer holding on here. Looks like she might get it. It's going to be close here at the end, but Gaybauer will get it. First place to Medford A. Second place to Antigo's A. Third place will go to Medford's B at just over 2 minutes. And our final swimmer in the pool, that is Chloe Pipcorn for Medford's C team. And she will complete the meet. And fourth, Medford will get 1, 3, and 4. Antigo gets second out of that one. And that will move us on to a JV race. The girls' 100-yard backstroke JV. So we'll set that set down. We'll be back for the varsity right after this. All right, we come back in for varsity girls 100-yard backstroke. Tori Nix in lane 2 for Medford. Lane 3, Holland Tainer from Antigo. Lane 4, Tana Rappy from Medford. Lane 6, Candace Hanel from Medford. So 3 Medford and an Antigo here in this race. 2 events left after this one, the breaststroke and the 400 freestyle relay. So everybody in the pool. And we are underway early. 100 breaststroke early lead for Holland Tainer. So the moisture messing with our stuff just a little bit here today. Tainer will turn. Big lead for Holland Tainer early. She is going to hit our split. 35-8. Coming in second in lane 4, that is Tana Rappy at 38.75, 39.33, 41.40 to complete out the field. As Holland way out in front here, as we will pick her up as she will come down to win the 100-yard backstroke. She will touch in 103.25. We will catch up. A nice race here for second between Tori Nix and Tana Rappy. That will be won by Tana Rappy. She will touch in. Actually, no, they do not get a time for Rappy. So Rappy will be, there we go, 127.16. I don't believe that's right. 122.4. Second place, that was Tori Nix, but Rappy was ahead of her. So that might be corrected. So now we flip over for the breaststroke. Lane 2, Chelsea Gabauer of Medford. Lane 3, Alexis Fetterman of Antigo. Lane 4, Sophie Spurl of Medford. Lane 5, Eleanor Tassler of Antigo. Lane 6, Jada Frickland of Medford.
Lane 5, Eleanor Tassler. Lane 6, Jada Frickland.
And we are underway for our penultimate event, the 100-yard breaststroke. Let's get a look at this. 4 trips, 2 trips up and down the pool. Making the turn. Back here up the middle. And a quick fight here. It looks like Chelsea Gabauer maybe with the early lead. Medford looks like they might go 1-2 here on the turn. They do. 35.78 for Gabauer, 36.87 for Spurl, 39.23 for Fetterman, 41.49 for Frickland, and then 43.98 for Tassler. As we catch back up with the leaders, that is Chelsea Gabauer over here in the near lane. Gabauer will turn along with Spurl. Coming out of the water, those two are neck and neck. It'll be interesting to see who comes in first. I mean, it's going to be Medford 1-2. And it looks like it will be Gabauer touching in. She will get first, 117.16. Less than a second ahead of Sophie Spurl. Third place here in lane 3, that is Alexis Fetterman. Fourth place goes to Jada Frickland over in lane 6, and then Eleanor Tassler will finish in lane 5, 131.64. And that will bring us to the final event, the 400-yard freestyle relay. As they excuse everyone from the pool, we'll get a little bit of a break as they let everyone catch their breath. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, we are done. This is our last Medford Antigo matchup of the year. We will miss boys soccer coming here, as we will be in the gym for Tomahawk Medford. I think it's Tomahawk Medford volleyball. Catch that on the Medford YouTube channel. So last event, it is the 400-yard freestyle relay varsity. So up and down the pool twice for each swimmer. Lane 2 will be Tana Rappi, Aaliyah Gallen, Mackenzie Peterson, Tori Nix from Medford. Lane 3 will be Midori Santiago, Elizabeth Greif, Eleanor Tassler, and Alexis Fetterman from Antigo. Lane 4 will be Medford's A. It'll be Chiara D'Arienzo, Cody Rappi, Layla Peterson, Sydney Spurl. And in lane 6, Medford C, it'll be Chloe Pipcorn, Mata Decker, Elizabeth Bartnick, and Autumn Vensky. So they're just checking everybody in right now. We'll stick around to hear the announcement of the final score, and we'll get the results and maybe talk to a swimmer.
Event 22, girls 400-yard freestyle relay, varsity. Lane 2, Medford B, Rappi, DeLon, Peterson, Nix. Lane 3, Antigo A, Santiago, Greif, Tassler, Fetterman. Lane 4, Medford A, D'Arienzo, Rappi, Peterson, Spurl. Lane 6, Medford C, Pipcorn, Decker, Bartnick, Bensky.
So another longer event to end the meet. Medford out to the early lead over there in lane 4. That is Chiara, excuse me. Chiara bringing it back, and she's got herself a good lead here early. Chiara will make the turn first, 29.52. She is a full 3 seconds ahead of her nearest competitor. Arienzo looking to stake the Medford girls to a big lead here in this final event. And we will get our first changes as Chiara will come in 31.38 on that second lap. She's got Medford a significant lead here. It's almost a half a pool length here over her teammates. Medford's B is in second, Antigo in third, as Cody Rappi already coming back on her about a good half a pool length lead right now for Medford as we wait for the camera to, there we go. Turning the corner again, 34.7 on that lap. Now extending almost to a full pool length lead for the Raiders there in lane 4. Second place will go to Medford's too. That was a 37.08 lap for Tana Rappi. Third place, a 37.34 lap for Elizabeth Greif. As we will see Cody Rappi coming in. She will swap out here with almost a full pool length lead over her teammates. We are going to follow Layla Peterson on this one as she continues to extend out this lead for the Raiders. As the flags in the pool start, I do actually think it's the flags in the pool messing with the focus on the camera here. There we go. As we will see Peterson come in a blistering time of 28.76 on that lap. Medford getting a big lead. Coming back along here. The final change for the Raider A team, a 32.96 on that second lap, and Sydney Spurl is in to try and secure it. Don't think, at this point, I think she might be shooting to lap her opponents. Spurl with an opportunity to maybe do that. A battle brewing for second between Antigo's A and Medford's B. Medford's B, that is Mackenzie Peterson. Looks like she will take it there. Just ahead. And now the final lap in, and I don't think we're going to see Sydney Spurl lap them as Alexis Fetterman putting on a race, but we're going to follow Spurl in for a Medford win. Try and keep everybody in frame. We're going to let them sneak ahead. Spurl coming in, maybe taking a little bit off there at the end as she was so far ahead. Medford takes first, 4:09, but now we're going to focus in on this race for second. Right now it is Tori Nix with a little bit of a lead over Alexis Fetterman. Nix extending out that lead. She will turn here. Battle here. This would be huge in the points if Medford can go 1-2. Antigo looking to steal some points away here, but they will not. Medford will go second as well. They're B, 43.29. And then Antigo's A, 42.07. And we have one last swimmer in the pool. That is Autumn Vensky, as she's getting some enthusiastic encouragement from her teammates. She's got one more length to complete here. And then we will wait for the final points announcement and talk to our swimmer of the meet, to be determined. Might have to go with Tana Rappy, who, at least in this last event, really set the tone on a lot of those relays that Medford did well in. As we wrap up the final event of this meet. And there it is, a 5:56.92. So that will wrap the meet up. We will stick around here for a minute to get the announcement of the final scores, and then talk to our swimmer of the meet coming up here in just a little bit, so stick around.
The final score
Check, check. Swimmer of the meet, Tana Rappy. Tana, we're going to start there at the end, that 400. You were the first. You were one of the first ones in the pool. Really extended out that lead. You know, when you're in a relay like that, how important is it to like really get a big lead early?
It is really important because depending on how we do later, it's just, I don't know, it's just very important, honestly.
And then you guys have had a good start to the year. A lot of big wins against some teams that maybe you guys struggled with a little bit last year. What kind of has been the difference for this team this year that you guys have been able to not just win some meets, but convincingly win some meets?
I feel like we feel more motivated. Practices aren't as hard, but they're hard. We're all just having so much fun, just not stuff that we usually did. It's just like everyone's new, so yeah, I don't know, the coach.
And then, you know, looking forward to the rest of the season, obviously some tough meets ahead. You got Rhinelander on the schedule, a couple of those. How much confidence are you guys taking into those meets compared to previous years where you guys are really swimming well?
Tons of confidence. I feel like we just feel stronger, better. We're bringing that down on the freshmen because we all want to be together. It's just, yeah.
All right, sounds good. Congrats on the meet win. We'll see you down the road. Tana Rappy, thank you. That's going to wrap things up for us here. We will be back on the air tomorrow for football. That will be a 7 o'clock start, so make sure to tune in for that. I'm Steve Ockenick, Sports on Focus. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We will see you all tomorrow.